Hey guys, welcome to another video. On today's video, I'm going to be talking about 8 things you need to know before dating a Vietnamese girl. Let's jump right in. Number 1. You're expected to pay for your date. Well, at least the first few date anyways. Most Vietnamese girls, however, will offer to pay for their own share of food, drinks, and activities. The gold digging ones, however, won't even lift a finger, so watch out. Now I know some of you guys out there will gawk at the idea of having to spend a dime on your date. You embrace the idea of equality and how men and women should be treated the same. But paying for your date isn't necessarily a bad thing. It's a great way to screen out girls that are only interested in using you as an ATM machine. A girl that doesn't even bother to offer to help you pay for some of the festivities after several dates should be swiftly shown the door. Since most Vietnamese girls want to be seen as being independent, they will offer to pay for their share of meals and drinks and whatnot. These are the keepers and the ones you should try to find. However, as a man, just be prepared to pay for your date. Number 2. You're expected to lead. Unlike in the West, where men have lost their ball sack and let their women boss them around like little puppies, further losing more and more respect for them, in Vietnam, you're expected to lead as a man, or face being single, sad, and alone. In Vietnam, girls don't just see you as an equal, they see you as a man, a leader, someone who they can follow and trust will lead them towards the path of success. There's no asking her, where do you want to go? What do you want to eat? What do you want to do type of questions. You're the man, so you decide and she'll offer some input too. Indecisiveness kills attraction for Vietnamese girls. So if you want to embrace your masculinity and start acting like a man, then Vietnamese girls will definitely be your cup of tea. Number 3. Vietnamese girls love guys that act like a gentleman. Vietnamese girls are conservative and traditional. A lot of the men from the old days were more brutish rather than gentlemanlike, especially from the countryside. Add to this fact that K-drama has been sweeping through the country and you got loads of Vietnamese girls yearning to meet a guy that knows how to act like a gentleman. Simple things like opening the door for a woman, moving her motorbike for her, or even giving her your jacket or shirt if she's cold goes a very long way. In fact, I used this very same trick when I was courting my girlfriend. We were at the CGV cinema watching a movie when she was complaining that it was cold. Now, if you've been to a movie theater here in Vietnam, then you'll know they like to crank up the AC there. She was shivering and hugging herself. So like all gentlemen, I simply took off one of my shirts and gave it to her. You should have seen how happy she was. She was hugging my shirt like a baby cuddling up against a teddy bear. I knew I won big brownie points that night with her. Number 4. Vietnamese girls date to look for serious relationships. Casual relationships aren't really a thing here, except for the most liberal of girls, and usually those girls have a few screws loose, having gone through and been plowed by dozens of guys. If you're looking for a nice traditional girl to settle down with and potentially marry one day, then Vietnam is great. If, however, you're looking to increase your notch count quickly and be playing the field, well then, you're gonna end up quite disappointed. Vietnamese girls date with the intention of getting married later down the line. At the minimum, they expect some sort of serious relationship type of commitment from you. And here's one last thing. Those girls that are into the casual relationship thing are usually sleeping with several guys at once. You'll most likely either catch something off of her or become Eskimo brothers with your friend. Number 5. Don't expect sex on the first date. Most Vietnamese girls will expect you to court them for several dates before giving up their prized possessions, and even then, that won't come easy once you get them back to your place. Prepare to spend hours plowing away before she decides to give it up to you. It's not that she doesn't want to give it to you, but it's that she's been conditioned by society not to appear easy. Her reputation is on the line. If you try to bring the girl back to your place on the first date, usually this is what will happen. Either she won't go inside, she'll be hesitant to sit beside you once inside, or she'll give you a lot of resistance before making some excuse and storming off. And the ones that you do end up betting on the first date aren't exactly girlfriend material types of girls based on my experience, and they make up a very small percentage of the girls that you encounter here. Number 6. A lot of Vietnamese girls still live at home with their parents or relatives. This point goes hand in hand with the last point. Most Vietnamese girls still live at home with their parents or relatives. This means you can't have late night dates with them, and they can't sleep over at your place. If you're having dates with Vietnamese girls, you're gonna have to plan accordingly. Number 7. Public displays of affection are a big no-no. Forget about kissing a Vietnamese girl while you're outside, unless you want an angry mob to attack you. Okay, well, maybe not attack you, but they will definitely gossip about you guys and your date will feel shamed and shunned by the locals. The most you could potentially get away with public displays of affection are hand-holding and hugging. Anything else, and it better be kept for the bedroom. And finally, number 8. If you hate texting, calling on the phone, then you're gonna be in for a rude awakening, because you're gonna be expected to do this practically every day when you're in a relationship with a Vietnamese girl. Failure to do so will result in her accusing you of not caring about her and not being committed. Yeah, I know, high maintenance, right? But that's what you get when you date a Vietnamese girl. If you guys would like to find out more information about Vietnamese girls and the dating culture here in Vietnam, be sure to check out my article below. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment below with any questions you guys may have, and I'll see you guys again soon. Bye!